And now to Lebanon, the country I am currently standing in. Now, year after year, ever since 2019, Lebanon has been reeling from an economic crisis. But now there is a new fear for Lebanese parents. They are fearing for the future of their children, struggling to make ends meet and having to choose between letting the water and the gas running in the house. Many, more and more, are putting their children in the public schools, which have been proven not really reliable. Take a look.
With tears in her eyes, a helpless Harari looks blank as her children spend another day waiting to rejoin school. A grueling economic crisis, constant closures have pulled thousands of Lebanese children out of schools. Struggling to make ends meet, some families have been forced to send their kids out to work. A UNICEF report states that at least 15% of households have pulled their children out of school. This is a 5% jump in just a year. 1 in 10 families have been forced to send their kids to work. Lebanon's public institutions have been crumbling since the economy collapsed in late 2019. It has pushed most of the population into poverty and dealt a heavy blow to state schools. Public sector workers, including teachers, have repeatedly gone on strike. They are now demanding a raise. The value of their salaries crashed after the Lebanese pound lost more than 98% of its worth against the dollar. Public sector teachers in Lebanon earn the equivalent of $150 to $300 per month.
Every human being dreams of having a better future, of living in a better country, better than what we are going through right now. Everything is expensive. Food is expensive, water is expensive, and all the prices are increasing. Diesel, gasoline, even bread. Prices for food and water are increasing. Nothing is cheap these days. We have nothing.
The UN agencies say that for the last 4 years, children in Lebanon have experienced devastating disruption of their education. And most of these disruptions have been attributed to the economic crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic and the deadly 2020 blast that rocked Beirut's port as well.
There's an education and learning crisis in Lebanon, particularly affecting the most marginalised children, those that rely on the public sector to provide safe learning opportunities. We know from UNICEF's rapid assessment in June 2023 that 15% of households have stopped the education of their children, and that's catastrophic for those children and also for families and the future of the country. We also know that increasing numbers of children, 1 in 10, have stopped education and are working.
According to a recent Human Rights Watch report, Lebanon's education ministry has slashed the number of teaching days from 180 in 2016 to about 60 in the past 2 years. The reason cited is financial constraints. The non-profit group says that year after year, the ministry has failed to secure the funds needed for schools to remain open.